Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Arknights, Pesh and Frost episode number 4 reaction. So the previous episode was an episode which focused on Jen and Hoshiguma. Also we got to meet another character whose name was Swire. Yeah, I think something like that. So these few characters, how they are kind of, like how they're connected and everything, we get to know a little bit about that. Um, Jen and her, a little bit of her backstory, her connection with Hoshiguma, also the fact that she is probably like sisters with Tallulah, which was revealed when she went to her house and went to see what happened in the house, and there was a picture with both of them on on like a table. So all these things happened, and another thing happened is that we get to see Jen realize that instead of just following responsibilities blindly like she usually does, she should think for herself and do what her hearts tell her to. So she kind of regretted the fact that she didn't help Rhodos Island when Amiya and them needed their help, and she went off to do fulfill her own responsibilities. So now she has decided to do what her heart tells her to do, which is very we can show that, we can see that immediately when the reunion attacked them, and instead of when Hoshiguma was like, "Oh, you go ahead, you have your responsibilities to fulfill," she was like, "No, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to help you. I'm not going to make the same mistake again." So yeah, all that stuff happened. So yeah, let's see what happens in this episode. So this is episode number 4. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Oh yeah, they have decided to attack the Faust. Bruh. She's like, yeah. He is underestimating them, obviously. Mm. Okay. Hmm. Right, let's go. Oh boy. They're just probably waiting to ambush. What? Okay. It's probably a trap. Hmm. Right. Ground floor east wing. Yeah. Is it standing or something? Like what the hell? This is freaky. Like zombies. Like what? What? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, but what else can they even do now? Like, what's happening? Like, why are they just standing like zombies? Like, okay, so what the hell is going on here? What is it? Is that this? Oh, whoa, what? Yeah. Oh, that's fast, isn't it? Like camouflaged. What? Oh, that's why they were like, is he like a necromancer or something? Like what? Is that why they were acting like zombies? These are already dead people, and he's just manipulating them. Yeah. Oh my god, that's already. Yeah. Yep, they're zombies, basically. Yeah, so he was just waiting. Okay. Oh my god. Yo! Oh, this guy is so annoying. And the whole sniper is like, wait, what? Why is that glowing? Shut up. Why is. What's happening? Bro, shut up. This kid is so annoying. Whoa, what? Wait, her weapon has like a. Wait, her weapon is like a named weapon? Or what's going? Okay, I don't think we've seen that before. It's not working. Yeah. Well, that makes it easy. Okay, I need to say something. Did Mephisto really think this few amount of like people can be his? Oh wait, is that? Uh, it's Rhodos Island, isn't it? Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, Blaze is here. Nice. That's Blaze, isn't it? Yeah, that's Blaze. I think that was her name, as far as I can remember. Right. Nice. Bro, Mephisto actually thought with these few amount of people, he could do something. Like what? He had no other. Okay, let's see. I'm speaking a bit quick, but if that was actually his plan and his all the backup he had, he's stupid. Yeah. Yeah, they. She's the one who contacted Rhodos Island. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yep, Blaze. That's her name. As far as I can remember, she was a 6 star in the game. Jenny's also a 6 star, isn't she? Yeah, yeah. Oh, what? Now you're afraid? You're yapping like a little, like, like a rat up on. Bro, this kid is just. Ugh. Oh, wow. Bro, she should have dodged it. Oh, yeah, she has a chainsaw, I remember. Like a. Oh, Foster's camouflage is gone. Yeah, why is everything not going according to my plan? Boo hoo hoo. Yeah, go. God damn this. Oh yeah, her weapon is still. Damn. Whoa. Oh wow. Oh my god. Hey, yo, zombies are dead. I guess zombies are already dead, but they're dead. Yep. Nice. Well, where's your someone catch him, please. Please don't let him run away. Please don't let him run away. Guys, catch him! Shut up. Why is nobody stopping him? Oh my god, are they going to let him run away or something? I can't be bothered. Please don't do that. Yeah, she's a guard, as far as I can remember. Oh, damn. Please don't let them run away. Please don't let... Stop them. Oh my god. Stop them. Stop them. Don't let them... Stop. Oh god. Oh god. He's going to throw a smoke bomb or something. Nope. This is like a... It's rigged. This whole place is rigged. Oh my god. They had ample amount of time to stop him. Why? Okay. What is this? This is one thing I hate about anime in general. They always do this. Why? Oh my god. Wow. I I I don't know what to say. Oh my god. Great. He's gone again. And now he'll probably do more, obviously make it more troublesome for us in the future. Uh, yeah, but I feel like it would have been better if we got Mephisto, but oh well. Oh, that guy, the one who's the leader of the Lungmen. This, yeah, this guy. Hmm. Congratulate. What? What congratulate? Oh, because we won. Okay. Hmm. Wait, isn't he the leader of why? Who's this? Yeah, bruh. What? Y- yeah. Wow. She's like, oh, everything water in the bridge, you know? You really expect us to? Wow. Yeah, you really expect us to be like, all right, sure, why not? What logic is that? Okay. Well, you guys weren't professional at all. You kept things from us and made us a bait. That wasn't very professional, was it? If you want expect us to like like help you out, we should expect something back from you. Like what? Oh my god. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh, Hoshiguma's here. Hmm. So I just promotion. Promotion. Oh my god. Wait, is she a cheetah or something like that? Her tail? What is that noise? Oh, wait. Damn. Yeah, probably take care of the internal affairs. One day? What? How? How? One day? Hmm. Okay, who's this? His sister or something? Mizuki. Hmm. Hmm. Well, yeah, that is true. Question, do question. Going to see his shadow. Dal. Okay, a few names that I don't remember. Oh, Talula, Tal. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. Oh, so her dad was. Oh, I see. So Talula's dad was supposed to be like a rival or some sort, like someone who was against Wei, and they had a like a. But then he says like Talula killed his her dad. Also, the fact that we need to remember that Jen wasn't fond of her dad. You know, in the previous episode, we saw when Hoshiguma said she was like the way she talked about her dad. It seemed she didn't have a good like a relationship with him. So okay, all right. Okay, that's it, I think. Yeah. All right. This episode, we we have a battle with Mephisto and his crew. We are able to defeat him. He runs away, and we, recover the place. Mm. However, oh, also another thing, the Rhodos Island also comes in to help them out, and then in the end, obviously there was that whole reveal about Tallulah and her dad and everything. So yeah, overall it was nice to see Blaze here. I was waiting for her to appear because we saw her in the opening, obviously. So yeah, and not only that, there was like, what can I say? The whole section with Rhodos Island confronting Wei about the whole situation and being like, "Oh, you just used us as a bait for your own like to lure out the reunion." And he's like, "Oh, like what can I do?" Like basically like acting as if like he didn't really knew about the whole thing. But then, but then he's like, "All right, water under the bridge. I hope we are able to have a better relationship. We're able to maintain this good relationship from here onwards. I hope you guys will help us out in the because of our contract and the treaty that we made." And I'm like, God, he said something about being professional. I'm like, dude, like what professionalism are you talking about? Like you you hid stuff from us, and now you're talking about professionalism, right? Anyways, yeah, but obviously, like, even if Wei didn't really tell them, I'm sure Amiya and the Rhodos Island would have come to their aid. Like, that's not the point. The point here is that he was dishonest with us. That's the point here. Like, if he was honest with us, obviously, like, I doubt Amiya and like, what's his name, Doctor, they would like they would go against him, or they would definitely help them. I'm sure of it. But I guess obviously like Wei don't really know Doctor and Amiya and Rhodos Island that much, so like he probably couldn't take that risk. He had to make take this decision to make Rhodos Island the bait so that we can they can take care of their own problems. Either way, yeah, like the thing is, like, now that we have seen what you have done, you didn't really give us much information, kind of tricked us into like acting as a bait. Like, how can we trust you anymore? That kind of thing. Yeah, so basically that. But like, obviously, like, Chen and everyone else weren't really at the wrong here. Nobody was in the wrong here, I guess, if you think about it like that. Wei was trying to like, trying to, like, what's that word, like, we was like doing his own, like, like this his he had a goal, obviously, that is to protect his people. So he came to the decision to trap Rhodos Island like that, so that he could complete his own mission and like ultimately protect his own people. So that's what I'm saying, like, and ultimately, I guess, obviously, what he did was definitely dishonest. He didn't really tell us everything, but at the end of the day, yeah, I guess it's fine. At least we're alive, like, and but the thing is, I feel like Rose Island army, and they probably cannot trust Chief Wei, at least. Obviously not, like, they're pretty content with what else? What's her name? Hoshiguma, Chen, and all of them. They're pretty good friends with them. But Chief Wei didn't really like kept us in the dark. So I feel like that will be a little bit like the relationship kind of got strained a little bit there. But even though that's the situation, like they've become good friends with Chen and everything. So I feel like everything will be okay in the long run. Like, even if like Chief Wei did withheld information from us. Anyways, and the biggest proof of that is that when Swire asked for our help here, Rhodos Island immediately came for assistance. And another thing we need to think about is, like, I was thinking, like, yeah, Chen didn't really ask for help from Rhodos Island because she probably thought that she was the one who didn't help them in their time of needs. So she probably what was, like wasn't comfortable asking for their help in her time of need, and that's why she didn't really ask them for help, and she with her own army decided to go and confront Mephisto. But Swire like helped, like Swire contacted Rhodos Island, which helped Chen out in the long run, and yeah, like Amiya and everyone of them did come for their help. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, it was bad that Chief Wei kept the information, withheld the information, but in the long run, it's okay because like Chen and everyone else are kind of our friends now. So yeah. Either way, okay. One thing I don't know, like this whole section with Mephisto was just. I'm like, come on, like you guys are just standing and like talking to each other. Can't you just go and I don't know, capture him or grab him? Like they like waited for up until the end to go and do something. And like and the whole section I'm like, yeah, he's going to run away, isn't he? Like like he's going to run away and like complete, like here's the thing, like out of all the like bad characters, villain characters here that we have seen, this kid is the worst one. I hate him. Like he's like a, I don't know, he's like a tempered no, what's that word? um Yo, I forgot the word. What's that word? Yeah, a kid who's like throwing a tantrum. Yeah, that's the word. The temper tantrum. Yeah, he's like a kid who's throwing a temper tantrum, and I don't know. Like he somehow rubs me the wrong way all throughout his whole, like like he's just plain annoying. And like we've seen Tallulah, we have seen W as well. What's his name? The whole Crown Slayer and the whole thing that happened in the first season. That whole thing as well. But Mephisto, I feel like it's like a it's like a special kind of annoying. Like I don't know, like it's just plain like I don't know what how to explain him. So I feel like if this was someone else who ran away, I probably wouldn't have minded it. But I was really hoping that we got Mephisto and stopped his like annoyance for good. Like like we captured him and threw him in jail or something, so that we didn't have to see his face ever again. But this kid ran away. Like I'm saying, if this was Tallulah or someone else, even if they ran away, I feel like I probably wouldn't have bothered. I would be like, ah, it's fine. Ran away, we'll probably meet them again. The fact that it was Mephisto who ran away, because I was thinking like, for the love of God, please capture him and throw him in jail so that we don't have to see his face again. But oh boy, we'll have to, we'll have to see him again, and his brattiness will have to just like endure even in the future. The fact that he ran away and he'll be back again is pissing me off, and that's why I'm just so annoyed, because this is nothing new in anime. Obviously, like we've seen this multiple times. Characters just talking and like wasting their time when they could just go and I don't know, like capture them. And I feel like in this whole episode, I noticed there was a good chunk of section where they could have easily went and I don't know, somehow captured Mephisto. They kept talking to each other and kept keeping a distance, and then like, what's his name? Faust got like a whole like section to come, sit down, talk to Mephisto, convince him to run away, protect him with his own body when they were shot, and then actually running away. He had that whole like a whole 5 minutes to do that, while we were just standing there and we were like, oh, surrender, surrender, surrender. That kind of thing. Like Faust came down, convinced Mephisto, calmed him down, and ran away in front of our noses. How? I don't know, man. But like I said, I feel like since it's Mephisto, I'm a bit like annoyed, because I really hate this kid. I would have preferred if they got him now and like we actually were able to get rid of him in this episode. But no, the fact that like he ran away and he'll come back again in the future and we'll have to suffer through his nonsense again, like that's what's annoying me the most. If this was someone else like Tallulah or someone else, I probably wouldn't have minded. But yeah, Mephisto, since it's Mephisto, I'm like, god damn, we have such a good chance to stop him and like, capture him and like, probably just throw him in jail or something. But nah, that didn't happen. He ran away. Oh boy. Anyways, I feel like it's probably a matter of time that Mephisto will get caught, because like obviously like the main big bad guy here is obviously Tallulah, I think. So like him being like, yeah, he's also kind of important, Mephisto, but he's not as important as Tallulah as far as I could gather, because Tallulah seems like the final boss. So like Mephisto, W, they seem like the mid boss or something. So I feel like eventually he will probably get caught uh, before we do something about Tallulah, but don't know when it'll be. But let's wait and see. Okay. Right. Now, this episode, let's talk about this episode scene by scene. So in the beginning, we get to see Mephisto. All right, another thing I need to mention here. In the beginning, Faust was like, "Oh, like I think you're underestimating them a bit too much." And he's like, "Ah, no, no, it's fine. I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. Like that kind of thing." And he really underestimated them. Like, what did he expect? Him with a few of his zombies to like, why? Like that was such a like he heavily underestimated them, to be honest. Like his trump card was just that he had a few zombified people who can fight for him and who he could just use as pawns. That was the trump card. That was all he had. And probably a few camouflage snipers. That's all he had. And he expected to like emerge victorious with that half-assed plan. Like Faust was 100% correct. He was like, I feel like you're underestimating them too much. But he and his like like his pride and his ego, he was like, oh no, no, everything is fine. Like, and then like obviously you can see that he like lured them in at first. When Chen got in, they were like, why is nobody here? Like, there's nobody here. And then they found a few of the reunion members, and they were just like standing and like walking past them, which is kind of weird. And I'm like, yeah, they look like zombies, like like how zombies act. So obviously Tallulah was like, okay, not Tallulah, sorry, Chen was like, okay. So when they found out that Mephisto is on top, Chen goes in, even though everyone was like, don't go there alone. Chen was like, I have to do it, otherwise what else can I do? Like our goal here is to come and stop him. So we came here, and obviously I know that it's a trap, but what else can I even do in this situation? Leave? Should I just leave? Obviously we cannot do that. We came here for a mission, we have to complete it. So I have to go, even though I know it's a trap. It must be a trap. So she goes in, and obviously here Mephisto confronts her, and like Chen comes in and like attacks the few reunion members. They fall down, and Mephisto's like, "Oh, here we go, my trump card," and he uses his I don't know his I think Mephisto's a caster, isn't he? I think so. Yeah. So he uses his I don't know what he used, but it's probably like some kind of a power where he like literally brings them back to life using Originum. I think that was the name, the one that brings oripathy, isn't it? Originum, isn't it? That's the name. The things, the crystal like things, yeah. So and they're literally zombies, like they're just like like puppets that he's using, and he's like, oh, like protect me, like like, and using them to go against Chen. And he's like, okay, and he's like, oh, we're going to destroy everything. We will destroy this messed up world and begin like a new order and make everything new. And like that is obviously like Reunion's goal, to destroy everything and like start anew or something like that, I'm guessing. But like totally like messed up plan. And here we can see that Chen has a weapon. What's the name? Sekisho or Chizhao. So interesting. Like, okay, so it's like a special type of weapon or something, which doesn't. Okay, like it's like a named weapon kind of thing, like like the weapon has a will or something of its own. I'm not really sure, but otherwise, like she was saying like, oh, why don't you listen to me? So I'm guessing the weapon has a will on its own or something like that. Either way, like the thing is that it's not working, like it's not listening to her. So I feel like she probably could have easily taken care of the situation, but since the weapon was not listening to her, it doesn't really properly work. But she's able to unleash a little bit of its power, which is enough to like destroy all the other zombies as well. Here Mephisto gets a little bit anxious. He's like, oh no, you almost killed them, even though they're already dead since they're zombies, I guess, but still. But here, like, what seals the deal is Rhodos Island coming in. So Rhodos Island comes in, reinforcements, Doctor is there, Amia's there, Blaze is there, and yeah, like they come down, and here Mephisto's kind of sweating a little bit. He's like, oh no, I wasn't expecting this though. And like, I guess I feel like Mephisto thought that like not Reunion, sorry, Rose Island won't really help them from here onwards, because technically, technically they did kind of withheld information from them and kind of pushed them towards a life or death situation. So yeah, anyone in this situation would think that, yeah, like Rose Island won't really help them from here onwards. And he probably thought that, and he was like, yeah, they're not going to get any reinforcements. So this is completely unexpected. He didn't expect Rose Island to come with like reinforcements and all. Even Chen was surprised. Chen was like, whoa, what are you guys doing here? And she then realizes that Swire is the one who gave them the information and asked for their help. So there you go. Now here, like obviously Mephisto's sweating a little bit. He's like, oh no, what should I do? And yeah, but Blaze comes in, and Blaze immediately takes care of a few of the camouflage snipers. And then like she goes in. She has like a chainsaw, as far as I can remember in the game as well. She uses a chainsaw. It's a very interesting, like like I think she was a guard as far as I can remember in the game. I think Blaze was a guard, and even Chen was a guard. Yeah, and I don't remember one of them. I had one of them. I don't remember who I had. It was either Chen or it was either I think I had no, I don't remember. Like there was one character I got. It was either Chen or Blaze as far as I can remember, and that was the final character that I got before I stopped playing the game. Like I think it was Chen most probably, or was it Blaze? I don't know. Anyways, I don't remember. But like didn't have really time to like focus on Arknights, so I had to stop. But I did have quite a few good characters in my roster. I got that one 6-star character, I remember, a new character. There was this girl who could. I think I made that video. I remember making a video. I have a video on my channel showing my characters. I got that one character. I really liked her. She was this character that like summons like dragons. Like 3 dragons can merge into a big one. That girl. Like she was extremely strong. I remember, like it was crazy. Like, and I loved that I got her. I was so happy about it. But like I said, I didn't have enough time. I still have my account. Maybe someday in the future I'll revisit my account or something. But anyways, like I went on a tangent. Either way, so yeah, here Blaze easily takes care of a few of them, and what else? Yeah, and here not only that, Jen also uses her weapon for a momentary amount of time. She is able to kind of like forcefully use it, but that's enough. Even though she wasn't able to unleash his full power, that was enough. All the like zombies are just gone, and in the end they were like thanking. They were like, thanks for like they were like kind of thanking them because they put them out of their misery. And in comes Faust, and Faust is like, Mephisto, let's run away. Like, let's go, quick. We don't have much time. And Mephisto's just standing there in a daze. Now, here we go. Here's what I was trying to say here. From here onwards, there's a good chunk of time where Mephisto's like, oh, like, Faust, like, everyone's dead. What can I do? Like, I don't know what to do, this and that, like, crying as if, like, like a little brat. he's like acting like that, and Faust is like, come on, let's go, like, we don't have time. If you're alive, we will be able to come back again, we can fight again. Like this whole section, there's like a 5-minute section where Faust is trying to convince Mephisto to leave, while Blaze, Amiya, and everyone's just standing there. And they're, from a distance, they're like, oh, surrender, surrender. I'm like, come on, guys, please go and catch him. Like, Blaze takes care of a few other snipers here, and then she also attacks Mephisto, where Faust uses his back to protect Mephisto. And then, and here, finally, like they blow up the whole place. It was already rigged, which causes a distraction, and that's where they uses the opportunity to jump using like gliders and run away. And they're like, god damn it, like, they ran away. And I'm like, you guys, they were on the ground. Faust was like desperately trying to like make Mephisto snap out of his whole situation. And when Mephisto was crying like a little baby and being like, oh, Faust, what should I do? I thought I would win. Like that whole section, you guys were just standing there. Why? Like, he convinced him and then ran away from the underneath your noses. Like, goddamn, why? Like, I feel like this is a trope in anime that is just so overused, where just so that they can make the enemy like live to see another day, so that they can come back in the future, becoming a bigger threat, they use these type of scenarios where they just let the enemy leave from underneath your noses, while the main characters do nothing and they just stand there. But I don't know, it wasn't even as if they were in some kind of a situation where they couldn't go and capture him. Like, they defeated most of the the reinforcements that Mephisto had, and I feel like this was like one of the most perfect chances where they could have easily gotten him. But I don't know, yeah. But again, like I said, if this was Tallulah or someone like that, if they ran away, I probably wouldn't have any problem. The fact that Mephisto ran away and we'll have to see him in the future again and go through his nonsense again, whatever new nonsense he's going to bring, is what's actually making me annoyed, because I hate that kid. And I would have preferred if they put an end to him here in this episode. But oh no, we'll have to suffer from his nonsense in the future episodes as well, so nothing you can do about it. God damn. Anyways, so that's that. They run away. And after this part, we get to see Chief Wei calls them. And okay, here we go. Here's another whole thing. Amiya's like, come on, you withheld information from us. And Wade's like, given my position, it is difficult for me to hand you all the intelligence we have. God damn, what? Right. And then he's like, okay, where's that part? I hope you'll understand that we find ourselves in extraordinary position as well. So yeah, he's like, oh, well, in my position, I probably couldn't give you everything, so nothing I can do about it. Sorry, guys, but I hope you understand. Yeah, because of you withholding information, most of our top operatives almost died. Doctor was there, Amiya was there. If something happened to these two, Rhodos Island would have been over. What? I don't know, man. Yeah, and Doctor's pretty pissed as well. You can see the Doctor is like, you use us as a bait to smoke out the Union forces in the Lungmen. Yeah. And he's like, oh, it was the perfect stage for you to truly shine, yeah? Is that so? Wow. This is the thing, again, I guess he didn't really know us that personally to, what I was going to say is that I feel like if they just was honest with them and be like, yeah, you know what, I need you guys to be a bait to, to lure out the lungmen. I'm pretty sure Doctor and Amia probably would have somehow, like, yeah, obviously they wouldn't deliberately be a bait, but I'm sure they would have done something to help them out with their problem. But that's what I'm trying to say here. Like, yeah, I guess Wei and the Lungmen didn't really know Amia and Doctor personally, so obviously he didn't want to take that risk of being truthful with them in case they don't help them out. So yeah, he had to trick them because he didn't know what type of people they are, and he didn't want to miss this opportunity, a perfect opportunity to lure out the reunion from his own people. And yeah, even Blaze is kind of angry. She's like, you call being ganged up on a stage. I mean, it's like, it's fine, Blaze. Madam Swire made it in time, didn't she? Okay. So he's like, okay, then our mutual agreement remains in effect. Like, you know what? I would have been happy with if he just said, like, yeah, you know what? That was our mistake. We apologize. Like, we just wanted. If he was at least honest, I probably would have been like, it's fine. Like, he had his own, like, he's a chief. He had his own problems to deal with. He didn't know whether he could trust us or not. That's why he withheld information. And now that he has gotten to know us personally, he regrets that decision and he's apologizing. What rubs me the wrong way is that he acts as if, like, oh, surprise, surprise, I didn't know this was going to happen. Sorry, guys. But yeah, treaty is in effect. I hope you're going to help us out. Thanks. Basically, that's what his whole attitude was. Like, I'm like, come on, like, at least, like, if you showed, like, like a little bit of, I don't know, like, remorse, that, yeah, you know what, that was our, like, bad, like, but I had to do it. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I hope this doesn't, like, put a dent in our relationship. I hope we can work together and you guys will help us out. If he was like that, I probably would have been like, it's fine. Like, it's okay. He had his, like, things to think about. He's the leader of this whole place. He had his men to think about. It's fine. But what rubs me the wrong way is the fact that he's acting so nonchalant and acting as if, like, oh, this never happened. Like, nothing we can do about it. Trying to act like, oblivious to this whole situation. That's what's, like, I don't know, I don't like. But anyways, politics, I guess. He cannot really show his vulnerability being the leader of a whole group to the other leader. Like, that's, it's like basically that. So yeah, but anyways, I don't know. So he says, like, yeah, our mutual agreement remains in effect. Let us reunite and mount a counter assault together. Yep, the fact that he's so, like, so, like, shamelessly saying that, oh, okay, like, yeah, it was your time to shine. Like, we gave you an opportunity. That's all water under the bridge. Let's work together again. The fact that he's so shameless in kind of, like, saying it like this, in this way, is kind of weird. And I don't know, I don't like it. If he was just honest here, I feel like it would have been better. I feel like Amia and Doctor would have appreciated that as well. But the fact that he's acting like this is just weirdly, like, it's like weirdly, like, self-absorbed kind of, like, attitude. He's like, oh, like, yeah, like, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, hope everything is fine. That kind of thing. Anyways, whatever. The doctor smirked here. He's like, okay. We cannot trust anything you say. We may not exactly be friends yet. Yeah, we may not be friends. Well, they wanted to be your friends, but you pulled a stunt like this, so I don't think. I'm not surprised they're not friends with you yet, because of this. But we certainly are not enemies either, are we? Yeah, we're just bros tricking each other, like, you trick me, we'll trick you, that kind of relationship you want. Is that, like, even in a neutral situation, like that's what she's saying. He's like, oh, we're not friends, but we're not enemies either. Like enemy of our enemy is our friend. That kind of thing here is going on. But I don't know, like a little bit of transparency, like since we're working together, that kind of thing. A little bit. Is it too much to expect? I continue again, like he's acting so high and mighty. I will continue to have high hopes in Rhodos Island. Handling this like professionals they are. Yeah, the thing that's really rubbing me the wrong way is the way he's acting so like high in his horse. Like he's acting as if like just like, oh, it's okay. Like he's just acting so self-absorbed, so egotistical about this whole situation. As if like, oh, nothing's wrong. Oh, we screwed you over. Yeah, who cares? Deal with it. That kind of situation. So yeah, I don't know. A little bit of genuinity would have been better in this whole situation. I feel like that would have probably made Doctor and Amya a little bit more cooperative and a little bit more. They probably could have trusted these guys a little bit more. But okay. Right, so after that you can see that Amya's like, oh, Chen, do you want to go to Rhodos Island and get treated? And she's like, oh no, it's fine. Like, no, like you guys can leave ahead. So he goes and sits down like beside a rubble, and here Oshiguma comes in, Swire comes in, and they kind of have a little bit of a conversation. And Chen in the end thanks Swire, and Swire is kind of surprised seeing her genuinely thank her. Anyways, that's that. And after that, oh, Chief Wei calls them, and he's like, oh, you guys have to take care of the whole reunion situation within our ranks within one day. I don't know how they're going to do that, but let's see. Either way, like Hoshiguma, Swire, and Chen are off, and then we get to see Wei talking to this girl here. And he says, I think this is just the start to something bigger. Wait, what was her name? Just a minute. Okay, a few things she says is interesting. She says like if we lost, this city would be under a different name. And become another stepping stone to the path to Ursa's hegemony. If we had lost, you wouldn't be the one sitting there, but Duke Koshche. Okay, so she says, poor Tal, don't you see his shadow in her? And he says, but he is already dead. Killed by Tallulah herself. Alright, here we go. So, interesting. So, basically, I'm guessing, like, from this conversation, what we could gather is that there was, like, a internal conflict in here. So, wait a minute. Okay, her name is Fumizuki. This is the beginning to something big. And Fumizuki says, you said the same thing last time as well. So I'm trying to, okay. So, right. So from what you could gather is that this Duke Kush, what was the name? That Duke, okay. Koshche, okay, here we go. Oh my god, these names. So what I could gather from this is that obviously there was like a conflict here, internal conflict, and Duke Koshche, who is the father of Tallulah and Chen, like he was supposed to be like the leader here, or he was going to be the leader, and if he became the leader and he became part of like the leader of this group, then this would be just like a stepping stone to Ursus's like like the whole thing. So which was obviously going to be bad. So it's good that like this is what's happening here, that Chief Wei is the leader here. But like here's another information we get to know here is that he died and Tallulah's the one who killed him. And that's what I'm trying to think. Why would Tallulah kill her father? obviously number one, it's probably because, I don't know, like, is it because of maybe their relationship? Like, like you could see that Jen was pretty angry with her dad, didn't really like him in the previous episode when she was talking about her dad. You could see there was like a like hate inside of her. So that was one thing. So I do wonder if because something relating to that happened, and maybe that's why Talula killed him or something. I don't know. But then now Talula is part of a reunion. So why? How did that happen then? If yeah. So, anyways, you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait for it. I'm guessing they'll probably explain it. Either way, one thing is clear here that yeah, like if he was alive, he probably would have been sitting in this place, and like Lagman probably would have been just like a pawn of Ursus, and that whole yeah. So everything would have been a lot different here. The fact that Talula killed him kind of, I guess, acted as a blessing in disguise. I'm guessing. But anyways, let's see. Either way, that was this episode. So that was the end of this episode. This was episode number 4 of Arknights, Pesh, and Frost. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video next week with another episode. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.